Hi children, good morning. This is the ninth lesson, Rocks and Minerals. Take page number 60. Page number 60. Children, you have seen so many rocks, like small rocks or the big rocks, small stones or the big stones, and you have heard the name minerals also. Okay, so what are these minerals and what are these rocks? How these rocks are formed and where the minerals are present are going to learn in this lesson. Now before going to that, let's learn about rocks, types of rocks. In this, say all the rocks are not same. There are different types also, and minerals also. Coal and petroleum. So we know that coal and petroleum are called as fossil fuels. Why these are called as fossil fuels? This coal and petroleum are non-renewable sources. Non-renewable means these coal and petroleum which are formed so many thousands years of ago or 100 years of ago, and we are using these resources, but to replenish this or to regain this, it is very difficult. Okay, again it will take 100 years or 50 years to regain that. So let us learn about these facts also, and we are going to learn about the important thing, that is rocks and minerals. There is a small conversation. See children, have you see this girl is telling is making the conversation with the another one. Have you ever visited a rocky place? That girl is asking, have you ever visited a rocky place? The another girl, she is telling that no, I haven't. So she says that she haven't, but she wished to visit one. That means she is having the desire to visit. So it would be thrilling for me. So the rocky place, really it is a thrilling for her, even for us too. So the conversation between the two girls, have you ever visited a rocky place? And she is telling that no, I haven't, but I wish to visit one. It would be thrilling for me. Now we see different types of materials around us. Yes, we see different types of materials around us. Some materials are made up of rocks and minerals. So we see different types of materials, and these materials are made up of rocks and minerals. These materials are made up of rocks and minerals, right? So here some materials are made up of rocks and minerals. We use rocks and minerals for various purposes. We use these rocks and minerals for various purposes. How can you use this? How can we use this? Let's see. Let us read further to know about some of them. So we know that we see different types of materials around us. Some materials are made up of rocks and minerals. We use rocks and minerals for various purposes. Let us read further to know about some of them. Now we are going to learn about the rocks, the types of rocks and the minerals. Now let's see, the first one is rocks. First one is rocks. Mountains, hills and valleys are made up of rocks. So you see children, the example is given: mountains, hills and valleys. Mountains, hills and valleys. See, these mountains, these hills and valleys are made up of rocks. Rocks are solid substances found on the surface of earth. So these rocks are solid substances. Rocks are solid substances found on surface of earth. These are found on the surface of earth. They are made up of minerals or other mineral-like substances. So these rocks are made up of minerals, children. These rocks are made up of minerals and other mineral-like substances. And other mineral-like substances. So here see, so you can see the mountains, valleys and hills are made up of rocks. Rocks are solid substances found on the surface of earth. They are made up of minerals. They are made up of minerals or other mineral-like substances. So these rocks are nothing but, here see, these are the solid substances, and next one found on the surface of earth, and next one, these rocks are made up of minerals or mineral-like substances. There are different types of rocks found around the world. So you can see different types of rocks around the world. Some are solid while some are semi-solid. Some rocks are solid, children, and some are semi-solid. Semi-solid means it is neither a solid nor a liquid. It is in between the state of a solid and the liquid state. That is why it is called semi-solid. So here rocks come in a variety of colors, shapes and sizes. These rocks come in variety of colors. So you can find different colors, shapes also, and even sizes also. That's why I told you, okay, the rocks are, some are big in size, some are small in size, some are very small in size. And the colors are also there, different colors and shapes also. So once again I repeat here, see, the mountains, hills and valleys are made up of rocks. The mountains, hills and valleys made up of rocks. These rocks are solid substances. These rocks are solid substances. And where do we find these rocks? On the surface of the earth. They are made up of minerals and other mineral-like substances. So these rocks are made up of minerals and other mineral-like substances. There are different types of rocks found around the world, and some are solid and some are semi-solid. They can be of different colors, different shapes and different sizes. Now let's go for the types of rocks. Okay, children, now see the second concept, that is types of rocks. So first one is igneous. What is that, children? Igneous rocks. Second one, sedimentary. What is this? Sedimentary rocks. Third one is metamorphic rocks. First one is igneous rocks. Second one is sedimentary rocks. Third one is metamorphic rocks. Now let's see the first one, igneous rocks. Here see, children, the first one is igneous rocks. So here igneous rocks. Now let's see the first one, igneous rocks. The word igneous. So this is the word igneous comes from the Latin word. It comes from the Latin word, children. It comes from the Latin word. What is that Latin word? Ignis. Okay, so here the word igneous comes from the Latin word ignis. Ignis means, what is the meaning of ignis, children? Yes, ignis means fire. Ignis means fire. That means these rocks are formed from the fire. So you may be surprised, sir, how the rocks can be formed from the fire. Means let us see how these will be formed. So once again I tell here, igneous rocks. Igneous means it comes from the Latin word ignis. Ignis means fire. Igneous rock is formed when magma cools. Okay, when magma cools. Then what is magma? See, children, under the surface of earth, here the magma is a here see, is a layer. Okay, it is a layer or a magma. You may have heard like magma and lava. Let's see here. So when magma cools and solidifies above or below the earth's surface, magma can be forced into rocks, blown out in volcanic explosions, or forced to the surface as lava. The atoms and molecules of melted minerals are what make up magma. So magma is nothing but the atoms and molecules, the atoms and molecules of melted minerals, the atoms and molecules of melted minerals, the atoms and molecules of melted minerals. Melted, you know the meaning of melting. See, when anything you try to burn, okay, some substances will melt, like that. Atoms and molecules of melted minerals, these minerals will melt and the magma will form. And here the magma cools, and solidifies. Here see, igneous rock is formed when this magma cools. So this magma automatically, this is very, very hot initially, and when it cools down, this igneous rock is formed. So igneous rock is formed when magma cools and solidifies above or below the earth's surface. Here it is given in the statement that sometimes below the earth's surface. So here clearly telling that the word igneous came from the Latin word that is ignis. Okay, ignis means fire. So how these igneous rocks is formed? These igneous rocks are formed when the magma cools. When magma cools and solidifies. Usually when anything is in the melted form, that is not in the solid form. If you take any substance, you try to heat that, substance will melt. When you clearly observe that substance, that is not in the solid form. When it cool downs only, it gets its solid form. So here see, when the minerals get melted, the magma is formed. When this magma cools down and solidifies, the igneous rocks are formed. So here see, magma can be forced into rocks, blown out in volcanic explosions. What do you mean by volcanic explosions? See children, you know that when volcano is formed, this volcano in the form of fire, it comes up. It comes out by breaking the earth's surface. So that is called as volcano. So when the magma cools down and solidifies, here igneous rocks is formed, and this magma can be forced into rocks. This magma, what it will do? It will forced into rocks, blown out in volcanic explosions, or forced to the surface as lava. So imagine this is the earth's surface. And this is magma. And these are the rocks. And this magma, what is blown, it goes into the rocks, blown into the rocks, and due to this pressure, here see, like this, the volcanic eruption will take place, and this is called lava. Okay. So children, this magma when cools down and solidifies, here the igneous rocks are formed, and this magma will blown into the rocks and comes out of the earth's surface as lava. And these atoms and molecules rearrange themselves into mineral grains as the magma cools, forming the rock. So the atoms and molecules of the melted minerals, rearrange themselves when the magma cools down and the rocks are formed. There are over 700 different types of igneous rocks. How many children? 700 different types of igneous rocks. So there are mainly 700 different types of igneous rocks. How many? 700 different types of igneous rocks. Some examples of igneous rocks include basalt, granite, pumic and obsidian. Okay, so what are those igneous rocks? Pumic, obsidian, basalt and granite. Let us see each one in detail. Children, we know that mainly the examples of the igneous rocks are basalt, granite, pumic, obsidian. Let us see for first one, pumic. What is this, children? Pumic. It is soft. It is soft. Okay, this rock is soft and light colored. Soft and light colored. Soft and light colored. It has many holes formed by air bubbles trapped in it at the time of formation. So it has, for example, see, this is a rock that it has many holes. It has many holes like this, children. It has many holes. It has many holes, and these holes are formed by air bubbles trapped in it at the time of formation. So due to the formation of air bubbles, the holes are formed. Next one, here see, next one. It is used as scrubber to remove rough skin. So what is this use? It is used as a scrubber. Yes. So here, children, during winters, our legs, and the soles, you will get cracks. Okay, the dead skin will be formed. And in order to remove the dead skin, we will use this pumic stone, which is formed from the rock that is called as pumic rock. So once again I'm telling, so the pumic is an example of igneous rock. It is soft and light colored one, and you can see many holes. These holes are formed due to the air bubbles that are formed at the time of this rock formation, and it is used mainly as a scrubber to remove the rough skin from the body. And now let's go for the second one. Here see, children, second one, obsidian. See, obsidian, this is the second type of stone, okay, or rock, which is called as obsidian. So here see, it is a dark shiny layered rock appearing like a glass and having edges. So here see, it is dark, having edges. It is dark. It is dark shiny. Dark shiny and layered rock. Dark shiny and layered rock. Which one, children? Obsidian is a dark shiny and layered rock appearing like a glass. It appears like a glass. It appears like a glass and having edges. It is used for making tools. What is the use, children? It is used for making tools. The first one is used as a scrubber. The second one, obsidian, is used mainly for making tools. So once again I repeat these two. Pumic. Okay, it is a soft and light colored rock. You can see the air holes. These holes are formed due to the air bubbles trapped in at the formation of, during the time of the formation of this rock. What is the use, children? Yes, it is used as a scrubber to remove the dead skin or rough skin. Second one is obsidian. It is a dark, shiny and layered rock, children. It has edges also, and here see, it appears like a glass also. You can see, it appears like a glass. It is used for making tools. Okay. Children, so far we have seen the two, pumic and obsidian. Now it is basalt. It is a black or dark brown smooth rock. Black or dark brown. Okay, black or dark brown smooth rock. See here, the basalt is black in color or dark brown in color, which is smooth rock, and it is used to test the purity of gold. Children, have you ever seen the purity of gold can be checked with a stone which is called as basalt, and these are used by goldsmith. It is used to check the purity of a stone. Okay, so this is the basalt. Next one is granite. Fourth one is granite. Now you see the granite, children. It is the most common rock. Granite is most common rock. Granite is most common rock. It contains two minerals. It contains two minerals, children. It contains mainly two minerals. What are those two minerals? Quartz and feldspar. One is quartz and second one is, what is the second one? Feldspar. Quartz and feldspar. It is widely used in construction. So it is widely used in construction. So you know that granite is helpful to make the floors, okay, in the construction. Polished granite, yes, is used for flooring. So for flooring, which one is used? Polished granite. Polished granite. It is also used for making statues. For statues also we will use granite. So once again I say here, see, granite, it is the most common rock. Most common rock made up of two minerals, quartz and feldspar. It is widely used in which field, children? Construction. Polished granite is used as a floor, for flooring. Polished granite is used for flooring. It is also used for making statues. So the first type of rock is igneous rock. Igneous rocks examples are four. We have learned. The first one is pumic. It is soft and light colored. Okay, it has many holes. And what is the use of pumic, children? Yes, it is used as a scrubber to remove the dead skin or rough skin. Second one is obsidian. It is a dark, shiny and layered rock appearing like a glass and having edges. And we have seen that obsidian is useful for making tools. Third one is a basalt. This is black or dark brown in color. It is a smooth rock. It is used to check the purity of a gold by goldsmith. Last one is granite, and it is the most common rock. It is made up of two minerals, quartz and feldspar, and it is widely used in construction field. And polished granite is used for flooring, and it is also used for making statues. Okay.